It's that time of year again where we try to get out ice drifting, but today we want to test an all-in-one emergency car pack. Hello and welcome back to Gears and Tech. We've got our drift car sort of ready to go for the season, but I know it's got a flat tire and I'm pretty sure that the battery's dead. So this is going to be a great opportunity to test out just kind of some of those generic charger packs and built-in tire inflator kits. Now it's very icy here, as you can see. Trying to walk over to where we've got the drift car at, but this is a perfect test for these kinds of products because if it works, then they are a great option to have for a pinch. Now this is the drift car here. It's a standard looking Subaru that's been upgraded with stickers because every drift car needs a sticker, but not just stickers. If we pop this hood, what you're going to see is this has been outfitted with a custom single turbo conversion. So this was just your standard naturally aspirated Subaru engine with your leaky head gaskets, oil drips, and all of the typical Subaru issues that just had a turbo slapped on it with a rising rate fuel pressure regulator to keep our fuel under control and absolutely no engine management at all. But that's not what we came to look at. Today, I've got this, which is a completely flat tire, and so it doesn't even roll. So I want to fill it up with air and see if we can at least get it rolling or if the brakes have stuck, because this has been sitting for pretty much a year since the last time we took it out. But before I even do that, I want to use this as a jumper pack to try and get the engine to start, because I don't think this engine starts. Now I've connected the battery cable because it discharges if it sits here. So I disconnected it. I will try and start it right now. I do not have high hopes. It doesn't even try to crank. That's how low the battery is. So we're going to plug this thing in like this. Now all of these work pretty much the same way. They just use a very low grade lithium battery to jumpstart a vehicle. They're not made for high cold cranking times, but should be good enough. Now with that plugged in, it does have reverse polarity protection. So it's green to say that it's all connected properly. If it was backwards, which I can show you actually, and since it doesn't put out any power until you start drawing power, there, it's hooked up backwards. So now it says reverse polarity. We've hooked it up wrong. It's red. So we're going to put it on like that. It's on green. I don't think I need to turn this on at all. It's just not fully charged. It says 11.5 volts, 3/4 charge. Let's see if it's got enough juice to crank this thing and start it up. There we go, the engine's running. You can see I wasn't lying. We've got smoke coming out there. I think that's just coming through the breather because this isn't supposed to be a boosted engine. We've got the Angry Eyes mod on here and hyper bright HID headlights, which make this thing look awesome when it's sliding around on the ice. So now we can unplug this and then we can move to the second trick that this thing has up its sleeve over here at our flat tire. Now here we already saw that the tire is so flat, but this thing has an onboard tire pumper upper. And the cool thing here is we can just turn it on and set the pressure that we want. I'm going to pump these up to 40 PSI. And all I do is stick this on and then I just push air. And you can see it's going to start pumping it up. Now this is pumping to 40 PSI. So I'm going to just leave this right here. And there you have it. It pumped all the way up to the desired pressure and then stopped all by itself. Now, before we check if the brakes are frozen or if this car is ready to hit the ice, I do want to take a minute to talk about some of the features of this all-in-one unit. Now, this is a Cat branded unit, as you guys can tell. I picked this up from Costco, but Costco is notorious for having something, and when it's gone, it's gone. So even if you like this, you might not be able to get it. I will put a link in the description where you can grab some from Amazon. But have some peace of mind in knowing that most of these units are the same inside with a different package. So even if you can't find the Cat branded one, most of the ones on Amazon are all the same. I will put a link to some of my favorite ones in the description down below, so you can grab one with confidence knowing that I've inspected it thoroughly to make sure it performs like what you've seen in this video. Some key points that I want to make sure to mention to you guys why I like these types of units. Number one, it's an all-in-one unit. It has a flashlight, it has a phone charger, it even has an AC port to charge small electronics like laptops and that sort of thing. It will power a lot of devices. It's only 200 watts of power depending on the model that you get. But I also like it has the tire inflator, a digital tire inflator, and the booster pack. So with one little unit, you can have most roadside emergencies covered. But not only that, this actually charges off of your car power. So it charges with just a regular USB port. It can be sitting in the front seat on the floor or the back seat, even your trunk if you have power there, where you can have it charging all the time. If the car's running, it's always keeping that battery topped up so that when you do need a jump start or you do need to fill your tires up, it's always ready to go. Now, we did a worst case scenario here where we jump started a car on a cold day and fully filled up the tire in my rear tire with air, which it had all the power it needed to do all that. Now, it still has about half power according to the gauge, so I could probably fill another tire. And now, let's find out if this thing's actually gonna roll or if my brake is seized. And there you have it. The tire is unstuck. It did feel a little bit seized for a second there, but it did start rolling after I rocked it a little bit, which is great. I'm gonna take a quick boot around the block, and then in a different video, we get this thing out on the ice and get some sweet sideways action. Don't forget to check that out, and don't forget to check the links below for all the products that you saw in this video. Hey, thanks for watching all the way to the end of this video. We hope you enjoy the content in this video, and we'd love to have you come back. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And for those subscribers who are looking for that extra special thing that you can do to support this channel, consider joining our members group. That's where we're building this community, the Gears and Tech community, where we can all enjoy content together. You'll get special perks, which we'd love for you to check out by clicking the link down below. For those of you who are just happy to watch the video, that's okay too. You can check out some of our other content right over here, where we've got some previous videos that have already been uploaded and enjoyed by many of our viewers already. We do hope to see you again. This has been Gears and Tech. Have a great day.